This new upload by a unknown player, and it says Destiny 2 plus DLC info, Age of Triumph, Vault of Glass remake, new gear and character progression.
What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today, as promised, we're going to be talking about Bungie's announcement of future content for Destiny. So, like I expected, we've got a name, a bunch of dates and things going down, some teaser images of what this DLC is actually going to be, and also unexpectedly, we've got some official info, some teaser images of what this DLC is actually going to be.
DLC?
And also unexpectedly, we've got some official info from Bungie about how characters are going to progress from Destiny 1 into Destiny 2, the sequel. Yeah. So we've got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. So reading from the Bungie blog post, they said, we're planning to reveal the final live event for the Destiny 1 era next Wednesday. We're calling it Age of Triumph. So that is the actual name of this spring DLC.
Triumph. The Age of Triumph. The Age of Triumph. We're going to have the Age of Triumph? What does that mean?
That's the official name to get used to, Age of Triumph. So we intend for it to be a fun and memorable collection that will bring the first major chapter of our Destiny adventures to a fitting close. We'll look back at 3 incredible years we've shared as a community, look back at some final challenges and rewards that await you in the weeks ahead. So we'll get on to the rest of the details about this Age of Triumph event, but first they actually talk about some Destiny 2 info and how the characters will progress, which I'll summarise real quick right now. So they open up by saying sequels represent the start of a new adventure for every player, new worlds to explore, new stories to tell, new powers to acquire, new loot to earn, and much more. So that is kind of a little hint of what to expect in Destiny 2, but especially interesting is the new worlds to explore, which is definitely very nice to hear. So hopefully we'll get some new planets and new places to actually go to. So moving on, they said this led us to a decision that will enable us to serve both the game and the player's interests. So Destiny 1's power, possessions, Eververse-related items, and currency will not carry forward into Destiny 2. They will, however, remain, of course, accessible in Destiny 1. They also said they appreciate that we've, of course, grown attached to our...
$30 on silver. And that's how much Rise of Iron cost. Oh my god. Actually, it was 10.
Characters, so these things are going to carry forward into the sequel, and these things will be kept. So these are your class, your race, your gender, face, hair, and marking selections for all your characters that have achieved level 20 and completed the Black Garden story mission. So if you completed Destiny 1, the campaign, all of those things I mentioned are going to carry forward into Destiny 2, and they're also planning to award veteran players with honours that reflect your Destiny 1 accomplishments. So honours, not sure what that could mean. Maybe it's like emblems, maybe it's some kind of cool weapons. I think it's probably going to be leaning towards the cosmetic side, like a cool emblem that shows you went flawless in Destiny 1, or you did a raid, or completed all the hard mode raids, or maybe went flawless every single year. Something cool like that. I'm hoping for something on that level. Either way, we know we're getting some kind of honour for our accomplishments. They also said they believe this is the best path forward and it allows us to introduce the major advancements and improvements that all of us expect from a sequel. So there you go. Confirm that Destiny 2 will have major advancements and improvements. I mean, kind of things that we would expect, but it's definitely nice to hear from Bungie themselves saying it's going to have major advancements and improvements. So leaning towards the side that Destiny 2 is not going to be just like a glorified expansion with more stuff to do. It's going to be a complete overhaul to the game, and it's going to have major changes to what we expected from Destiny 1. That's basically why all of our gear can't carry forward, because it probably won't fit in this new world. They then went on to say, we're looking forward to sharing more details with you later this year about how we'll honour your legacy in the future. So I'm expecting probably around E3 we'll hear more details about how characters will progress and what those honours are going to be. So probably later in the year, maybe August even, that's just for those accomplishments. I'm sure we're going to get a full Destiny 2 reveal a lot earlier than that, probably before E3 if you ask me. So that is a load of new Destiny 2 info straight from Bungie, and the first time we've actually acknowledged the sequel. It's always been Activision talking about the sequel in Destiny 2, but this is the first time Bungie are actually talking about a sequel. And in summary, your weapons and gear will not carry forward, but your characters, your guardians actually below them will. So be sure to let me know in the comment section, do you like that, do you not like that? What do you think about your weapons not carrying forward, but your characters going through? In my personal opinion, I've always said that I really do not want to see weapons carry forward, but the characters will be pretty cool in some kind of cosmetics like emblems. But honestly, I'm really happy to leave all those weapons and gear behind. I don't want to see the same exact weapons like the Hawk Saw and the 1,000-yard stare and the Hawk Move, the same exact weapons in Destiny 2. We've been playing with it for 3 years, so I think that's time enough. It's time for new weapons and new gear. Yeah. So I'm definitely excited. I think it's going to be a good change.
I think if you're not going to carry through with one thing, you shouldn't carry through with anything. Like, I sort of want to create a new character, but instead of I still want all the extra emblems and gear that I will get, cosmetic stuff from being a like blah 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 player. So I want to be able to make a new character and start completely over, but still get all the new cosmetics and stuff from Destiny 1. I don't know if I'm reading that correctly at all. I want to have a new character, but still get all the rewards I would have if I didn't make a new character and carry through with my Warlock, Hunter, and Titan person. Okay, wait.
Exact weapons in Destiny 2. We've been playing with it for 3 years, so I think that's time enough. It's time for new weapons and new gear. So I'm definitely excited. I think it's going to be a good change and definitely a nice change of scenery with all new stuff. And it's not the same weapons and loadouts we've been looking at for the last 3 years and playing with in Destiny 1. And it also adds so much longevity and playability to Destiny 2, the fact we get to discover all new weapons. So not carrying through weapons is definitely a good thing. Trust me, it is a really good thing for Destiny 2. And it's going to definitely add a load of replay value to the sequel. So that's some Destiny 2 information to definitely keep in mind, which is really cool to know. But of course, before that, we have the Age of Triumph event. So talking more about that, we've got some details and, of course, some teaser images, which we can draw quite a lot of information from. So Wednesday, the 8th of March, so next week, is going to be a really important date. So this is going to be the reveal of the Age of Triumph event. So going through it all, I'm sure there's going to be a trailer, some gameplay, kind of previewing the event as a whole and what to expect inside it. The week after that, on March 15th, Wednesday, again, they're going to do another Twitch stream. And this is going to be the weekly rituals, going through what to expect every single week and what kind of replayability is going to be in Destiny 1 with this event. And the week after that, on March 22nd, the Age of Triumph sandbox update, and they're going to go through it again, the changes to the sandboxes, those NLB nerfs and the sidearm changes and auto rifles and some more patches and buffs and nerfs. So that's what to expect. Now, they didn't actually give an official release date for this event as a whole. All they did say is the end of March. So surprisingly not April, but the end of March is what they said. Not sure why they didn't give a specific date. That's most likely going to be the Tuesday, the 28th of March. So look at that date. It's probably going to be the most likely date. And that is when to expect this Age of Triumph event to go live. So looking at the actual event and what to expect inside it, of course we have the remakes of the old raids, so definitely Vault of Glass, and also all the other ones as well, which I'll get into in a second. But of course the main image for the Age of Triumph is a Praetorian standing in front of the Vault of Glass. If you don't recognise the image, that is of course signifying the Vault of Glass remake. So the image for the weekly rituals stream is pretty interesting. It shows off the weekly events. So you might notice two brand new icons on the right of the screen. But starting from the left, we of course have the weekly Crucible playlist. There's the Daily Story, the weekly Strike playlist, the Nightfall Strike, and these two on the end is actually a weekly Prison of Elders or Challenge of the Elders, and then a weekly raid, which is actually new. And of course they've got that Rise Vine axe on it, kind of signifying these raids are at current light level. So not only are we getting the old raids being remade, but also there's going to be a weekly activity. So what my guess is probably that each week, one of the 4 raids out of Wrath of the Machine, Crota's End, Vault of Glass, or King's Fall, one of those raids is going to be featured and probably get some bonus loot, or maybe it's going to be the only raid you can play that week. But either way, each week there's going to be one of the 4 raids you can play, and also Prison of Elders, of course, is probably going to be one boss each week. There's also going to be featured too. So pretty interesting screen, but that is going to be the weekly rituals. And now the final one is a very, very cool image of a hunter in the Vault of Glass. Yes, that's right. That is the Vault of Glass.